Greetings, car fanatics. So I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers and thought I would make a video detailing my journey onto YouTube, and also wanted to give you all tips on how to get started with your own YouTube channel. So in 2014, I began working at YouTube. I had just gotten out of the military and finished business school, and then joined YouTube full-time after. And my job was to help content creators grow on YouTube. So a lot of the channels you all probably watch in the automotive space, I've worked with at some point in time. When I first started the job, I was supposed to be giving advice to content creators, but I had never made my own YouTube video. I didn't have my own YouTube channel, and I asked myself, how can I be credible if I don't know what content creators are going through on a day-to-day basis? So that's when I decided to create my own YouTube channel. I created a video of my Subaru Forester. I eventually made a video of my 911, and I began to add videos to the channel gradually. And the YouTube channel really didn't do very well for the first year. It only got maybe 20 views per day. And after a year, I was probably getting like 100 or 200 views per day. It wasn't anything drastic, but I did start to see my subscriber count tick up, and eventually I had 100 subscribers, then 1,000, and now I can't believe it, but I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. So in my process at working at YouTube, I've worked with a ton of creators. I've seen them go from tens of thousands of subscribers all the way to millions of subscribers. Let me share some of the things I learned. So first, a lot of these content creators just started out as amateurs. They used their cell phones, they created a few videos here and there. They may have had one or two viral successes that helped give them a little bit more confidence in the channel. And then they started latching on to a certain theme that their audience liked, and that's how they really identified what content was doing well and what they should create more of. And as these channels grow, content creators are always taking into account feedback from the audience, looking at trends to see which videos are more popular than others. And this over time can allow someone to shift their content strategy from one type of content to another. I think we see this a lot with a lot of vloggers, where they might start off focused on comedy pranks and then eventually turn it into just a vlog where they talk about their general lives. So that's kind of the journey I've seen. In terms of making YouTube a living, some creators have definitely been successful at doing that. You can make 7+ figures a year on YouTube if you're really, really big. I think most content creators don't make anywhere near that. In your first year, if you have 1,000 subscribers, you're maybe getting 1 million views a year or so, you're only gonna make probably $500 to $1,000. As you get to the 100,000 subscriber range, you can start making tens of thousands of dollars on YouTube, but it's still not enough for you to live off of. And then as you get to 1 million views or so per month, that's when you can turn YouTube into more of a business, because CPMs on YouTube are anywhere between $1 to, I'd say, $6 per 1,000 monetized impressions. So if you get 1 million views, that's about 1,000 CPMs. You know, that's going to equal $2,000 to $3,000. So, and then that starts to be a little bit more substantial, where you can start to think about how you can transition YouTube into a full-time job. Now, the one thing I will say for the content creators who have made it big, most of them have turned YouTube into a full-time job, or if not, they're probably going to do so very soon, because when you're at 1 million+ subscribers, you're starting to make a lot of money on YouTube, anywhere between $100,000 to $200,000 per year, maybe more, all the way up to 7 figures. So let me talk about some tips I have for you if you want to get into YouTube. Very first tip is just start. You don't need any fancy equipment. You can use your cell phone or an old point and shoot and start making videos. For editing software, there's a lot of free editing software out there. I use iMovie. It's really simple and easy to learn. It suits the job for the type of editing I do. And actually, a lot of content creators will still find iMovie will be fine for most of their needs. Once you start getting into more advanced stuff like Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro, there's a much steeper learning curve, and I would say more needed if you're trying to create really sophisticated content. Once you start getting the hang of videography and editing, and you want to make higher quality videos, you can then start to think about investing in, camera and audio equipment. By far, audio is going to be more important than video quality. You could have the best video quality out there, but if your audio sucks, your video quality overall is going to be pretty bad. So for audio, let me talk about a few options. In this video, I'm using a lavalier microphone. So this plugs directly into my DSLR, and it's good because you can clip it on your shirt, and it's going to allow you to pick up really good audio if you're talking. The next type of microphone you can use is a shotgun mic. So this fits on top of my DSLR in the little hot shoe, and it points forward, and basically whatever you point this at, it's going to do a better job picking up the audio in that direction. It cancels out or doesn't pick up the audio from the sides as much. And this is good if you want to capture some audio in a certain direction or you want to capture a group conversation. The shotgun mic is a pretty convenient mic, but the audio quality is not going to be as good for talking as a lavalier mic. Now, you don't need a camera that allows you to plug in an external microphone to have better audio. You could use your smartphone and plug in a lavalier mic there. There are plenty of sound recording apps that will allow you to turn your phone basically into an audio recorder. You could get a dedicated audio recorder where a lavalier mic plugs into that, and then you store all the information on a micro SD card. That's definitely an option. And then after you kind of get the audio down, you can invest in a better camera. For a long time, I was using a GoPro, which was actually good because I could plug in an external microphone. That worked for a while, but it eventually broke. Now the GoPro is actually really good to mount on your car and do other stuff if you're trying to capture a lot of action. Now the video quality isn't that good because it's trying to capture a lot. So you kind of get this fisheye effect on the outside of the videos. And then after my GoPro broke, that's when I bought this Canon T5i DSLR. It's a decent camera. It doesn't shoot in 4K, but it's good if you want to station it somewhere on a tripod and you want to capture video. I think if you want to get into like vlogging, you probably want a camera that's a little bit lighter and easier to carry around. DSLR is going to be kind of big if you want to run around and shoot vlogs. I think what's pretty popular with vloggers are the mirrorless cameras, so something like the Sony A7. So overall, if you want to get started on YouTube, I'd say just get started. You can use your cell phone or point and shoot. As long as you have some editing software, you'll be okay, and definitely get the hang of it before you start thinking about getting better equipment, and just kind of stick with it. When you're getting started, you know, you're gonna have to post probably different types of content to understand what people are actually interested in seeing, and when you do have an audience, just think about what is the value your channel brings. What's the reason for people to come back? Are you providing entertainment factor? Are you providing educational content? So think about that. Give people a reason to subscribe and come back. Figure out a theme for your channel that's going to work for your audience, as well as be something you can be passionate about. Well, thanks for watching, Car Fanatics. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments section if you have any questions or if you would like to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.